Jump on the live with your girl Mimi. What up though? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let me fix this pillow. Okay. All right. There we go. How y'all doing on this day? Happy day. Happy Monday. Great day to be alive. The beginning of the week. Happy Monday to y'all. I'm just up and at it, enjoying my coffee, looking out my favorite place, my favorite window, sitting here enjoying the view, you know, just kicking it. Said, let me come on here and have a little chit chat with y'all, see how your day, how your weekend been. What did you do? How's the weather? You know, all that good stuff. Don't forget to hit that like button when you coming on in. Share the video out so we can get some people up in here to have a good chit chat with. Let me open up the window a little bit. Even though it don't look sunny outside, but let me open up this window, get some fresh air brewing in here. Come on, window. Okay, there we go. Let's have a good chit chat. How y'all doing? Hey, Brandon. Hi, CJ. How y'all morning going so far? Or whatever time. Ooh, excuse me. Whatever time it is for you. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Mine was good. I can't complain. Thank you for the like. I cannot complain. Or we had, like what? What you said, Brandon? There were people outside at it already, early in the day. Okay, okay. Let's talk about people. Everything good with you? That's good. Let's talk about people that don't want to wish you well. They want to see you doing good, but not better than them. Let's talk about that, okay? That's one thing. Them people that you can recognize that's like that, get them out your circle. Do not be around people that's like that. I'm telling you, they do nothing but bring you down. They want to see you doing good, but they don't want to see you doing better than them. Could you imagine that? Hi, goofy guys. Like, no. You don't need nobody like that around you. I don't care if it's your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your mother, husband, wife, anybody. If you recognize those signs, get out of there. Because those type of people are the devil. It's amazing. Like you have somebody in your life that's telling you that they want to see you doing well. They want to support you. They want to be there through everything with you. At the same time, when they see that you're getting better and you will probably be better than they are, they throwing things in there to try to hinder your success. That's never a good thing. You got to get away from people that's like that. Hi, goofy guys. Once you hit the like button, double tap the screen. Yeah, like, come on now. Y'all got to, If you recognize those signs from somebody, get out of there. That is never okay. I have somebody I know that's going through something like that. And, you know, it's so amazing how much the person, their mate told them, you know, I will always be there for you. I want to see you doing well. You know, I want to help you climb to the top. And as soon as they're doing that, they back it out. They're like kind of like throwing wrenches in what they're doing, you know? And it's like, you gotta choose what it is that you want. You can't do that to somebody you see them trying to do better. You gotta help. If that's what you signed up to do and that's what you want to do with somebody, don't don't try to knock them down when they doing good. Like, what type of person would you have to be to even be that, to do some shit like that? You know, it's crazy to me. It's crazy. Like, mm-mm. Hi, Ace Man. But it's really crazy. Like, you think about it, like, oh wow. And it's how many people really go through things like that. A lot. And then it's like some people, I guess they be blind to it. Maybe they love the person so much, or they wouldn't think that that person would never be like that towards them. Whole time that's their biggest hater. Like, that's the biggest hater in their life. Okay, okay, nice, Brandon. But like, I don't know what part of the game that is. Hi, Felipe. Hi, Ella. I don't know how that could even be a thing. Like, to me, there's no way in the world. I feel like, and then you gotta think about it. If it's your partner, this is somebody that you deal with on a regular basis. This is somebody that you've been with for a while, for months, years, or whatever. And then you see them climbing a little bit. Why would you try to kick them and bring them down? Wouldn't you want them to do good so that y'all can both eat? Like, wouldn't you want that? Or what? Like, what you think, that when they get better, they just want to just skedaddle on you? Is they want to say, deuces, I'm out of here? Well, that could be a good point, I guess, because at the same time, that person gonna remind them of their struggle life, so maybe they don't want to be involved with something like that. Hi, now here it is. How are you? I don't know. I'm just like, Yeah, never kick the winner down. You signed up for that. My whole thing would be like, if you got with the person and you knew that they were going through some things, you know that they weren't where they want to be at in life yet. You know, you know that when you first hooked up with them. So that's what a true sign of, you don't want to see me doing better than you. I guess you feel like you had the control once you were up and you were, you know, maybe you're working hard, you're working, making a little couple dollars, or maybe you're working two jobs, whatever it is, and you're doing that. So then at the same time, you're like, oh well, I guess say the person is, you're in the type of relationship where you're with somebody, they working a couple jobs, they making good money or okay money, you know what I mean, and whatever. So then at the same time, you go to school. Whole time you're in school, they're sitting there, causing you to be arguing with you, stand up all night, um, trying to do things to pick fights, to just have you be frustrated, have you be stressed out, have you knowing that your mind needs to be focused on whatever it is that you're doing, instead of being supportive to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just feel like that type of person, they want to see you doing good, but they don't want to see you doing better than them. That is a true sign of that. I'm sorry. I can't even think other than that. What you say, Ella? Okay, Ella. My weekend was good, Brandon. I can't complain. A lot of time people got money and still not happy. Man, that's true, Chris. They got money and they still not happy. But they gotta think, you gotta pay attention to the signs. Like, okay, like I said, I feel like maybe somebody feel like, okay, if they were down, right? And you were like the one that had like the control, because you were the one working at the time, you were the one doing better than them and stuff. So now they see you climbing, they see you getting a little bit of help. Maybe you're going to school to better yourself and things like that and everything. And at the same time, they know at the end of that, you're going to be bigger than they are. You're going to have more than what they have. Maybe they don't want, maybe they feel like they're going to lose control or something. Or maybe that you might end up leaving them for something that's on the same level as them. Or like what? I don't know. I don't know what part of that game that is. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I think it's crazy to me. I can never get something like that. Like, what? Okay. And then the whole thing is, if that's the case, then the y'all were not meant to be, period. Whether they was up, down, sideways, whatever it was, like, obviously y'all must have not been meant because, I don't know. Like I said, I wouldn't even want to do something like that. But you know what? There's so many different looks that you can have on that type of situation, being as though, like, okay, I guess you could say, like, what happens when you, damn, y'all know I be people watching. But what happens when you built with somebody, you be there with them while they down and out and they trying to get themselves together, and at the end of it all, they never get themselves together. Maybe they finish school, do things like that, and then they never get themselves together. What about that? That part of it. That's a little different too. Because I've been in a situation like that. That's why I can attest to that. Being in a situation with somebody, being there with them, they going to school, you supporting them in a lot of ways. They surely ain't, you're not making them to go hard as they should be going because they're in the middle of trying to build. So, and at the end of it all, they ended up not doing what they were supposed to do. Even though they could have. Like, they could have been making real good money. They could have been doing what they needed to do to make things better in life, and they just didn't. That means that they were just that type of person. They're that type, period. Lazy, can't get right. You know, I don't know. In the way. In the way of real type of people. Like, yeah. That's what I call it. Mankey donated. Okay, Mankey. mm There's some things to think about it. Think about. That's why they be saying, they say, and I know y'all have seen this before about, it's for, especially for women, being with men that are potential. They have potential. They talk a good game. They say what they could be. They say what they want to be. They say this and that and that and that and that. But at the same time, they ain't got nothing going. Like, they got potential. That's what it is. You can't fall in love with potential. Right, CJ? Like, what's up, Mankey? mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of different scenarios in that case, I guess, because mm-hmm. I can't do nothing. I mean, and see, my age, I can't do nothing with no potential. You could potentially be a piece of shit. Like, nah, we ain't gonna be able to do that. Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't know, y'all. It's a lot of different ways to look at things, and you never know, because, like, it's hard. It's hard to deal with people, and, like, you don't never know. Especially if they're not where they supposed to be in life. Especially when you at a certain age. And you be like, oh, okay, well, you know, he could be, he's doing this, and he says that he wants to be this and that, and he wants to do that and that and this. But at the same time, I guess you gotta pay attention to the signs and the character of the person. I guess that's what you gotta do. Because people talk a good game. That don't mean they gonna go through with it. But this coffee's good though. This coffee is good. It is Starbucks Holiday Edition. I wanted to give it a try, and it's not too bad. It's kind of like, it's kind of rich and darker than I like. I like medium roast, but I can't complain about it. Something a little different. I wanted to try it. You know, I got them K cups, so I'll be wanting to try different ones. That is very bold. Hi, Jermaine. I'm doing good. Okay. You at my house? Yeah, you at my house with me, ain't you? Sitting right there by the window with me, right? How you doing today? Uh, did everybody have a great night's sleep? I know I did. Well, I went to sleep late, but I did have a good sleep. I went to sleep very late, to be honest. Like, very, very, very late. Because, once again, you know, sometimes I be having to be a therapist to people, y'all. Thank you, Jermaine. It rained? Oh, okay. Yeah, that rain be making it very nice to sleep in. I love that type of weather, especially at nighttime. Yeah, I be having to be a mediator sometimes. Um, you know, mm-hmm. Yep. Hearing the rain hit the gutters. Yep. It's a relaxing thing for real. The sound of waterfall is just good. It's great. Yeah, I have to be a mediator sometimes, y'all. And um, you know, the whole thing about being a mediator is some people don't like the truth, and I'm honest. I can't sugarcoat, bite my tongue. It hurt to bite your tongue, first of all. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be honest with both parties. It is what it is. You don't have to like it. Oh well. I mean, especially when you pick me to be the mediator. I mean, you can't choose me to be a mediator for you and then expect me to choose sides. I'm gonna tell you like it, both of you like it is. Period. I'm going to straight tell you both what it is. Lady, get out the mailman face. Quit trying to be flirting with the mailman. Y'all know I be people watching these people like. She in the mailman face. What you flirting with the mailman or something, girl? You say you do too? Yeah. Yeah, sometimes we have to be that in life, you know? And it's like, yeah, you have to keep it real with both parties. Don't choose sides. Don't try to stroke nobody's ego. Don't, you got to be really, really like, that's what makes a good mediator. You got to be straight to the point with them. Keep it all the way real. And y'all know I'm not going to bite my tongue, sugarcoat it. Like I said, stroke egos, none of that. This is what it is, and this is what it's not. Period. You hate entitled people? Me too. Yeah, I had to be I had to be a mediator. That's what they actually call a mediator. Like, they needed to, okay, it's a couple. It is a couple that I had to mediate. Okay, so it's like the female felt felt as though, I'm going to be able to see her side. I'm going to be able to, see both sides in a way. And they trusted my judgment on it. So I gave them the honest truth. I gave them the honest truth, and it should be. Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah. It, it is. It's like my honest truth with them. My honest truth overall, what I take on their whole situation, I don't think they should be together. Like, the way that they really set up, okay, I can mediate y'all, and I can try to, you know what I mean, tell y'all my sides, how I feel about the whole thing. Um, thank you, Jermaine. Um, I can, like I said, but at the same time, listen, y'all probably need to go on ahead and end it, because like I was saying earlier, that situation is a thing where I feel as though the person wanted, one of the people want to see the person, other one doing good, but not better than them. And that's never a good thing. That's my whole judgment over the whole relationship, is that one person wants to see the other person doing good, but not better than them. That's the whole gist of it. That's the whole problem for real. And they whole arguments, they whole, every time they get into different things, that's what it seems to me. Like, y'all don't, one of the people don't want to see the other person doing good or better than them. Yes. Mostly blacks like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's sad. It's real sad. It's really sad. You should never be like that, to be honest. You should not be a type of person that it's kind of like being a hater, you know? Kind of like being a hater. You kind of a hater. I feel like some people, like I said, in that type of relationship that they got going on, one got both gonna eat. If I feel like their connection could be very, very strong. They built it on a nice little, I guess, foundation type of thing. But like, it could be very good, and I don't feel as though that the one person would do that to the other person once they got to the point that where they're bigger. I don't think that they would do that. It does the other person doesn't seem like that type of person. But the other person in the situation, it's like I don't know. Yeah, yeah, it's deep because like you definitely got to be famous to gain respect, and it's definitely sad. Mm-hmm. Yep, or rich. You right. Mm-mm. Um, I really just don't agree with the whole thing of falling in love with potential. That ain't it, especially at certain ages. And when you're young, yeah. Have I ever been on your channel? No. I like being in the house. Every time I go out, I feel harassed. Really, Chris? Yeah, I'm the same way, Chris. I keep to myself too. I like being in the house too. I don't feel harassed when I go out, but I like being in the house. I'm just a home. It's raining? Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. It just started raining. Oh, here we go with this rain. It's supposed to rain every single day for the rest of the week. Every day till next week. Either people or cops following me. Really? Wow, Chris. That's a shame. You should never have to feel like that. You should never. Check it out. And show your boy CJ some love. All right, CJ. It's on jobs mostly. Shh. Hi, Uncle Skin. Wow, Chris. It's terrible. That is really terrible. I know what you mean. Jobs are, ugh, some people at them jobs, especially certain types of jobs. Oh, goodness gracious. I know what you mean. I can't, like, uh-uh. It's real hard. You pray about everything you're going through? Yeah, heck yeah. Because, like, you have to. And you have to pray for discernment. In every situation, a relationship, a job, everything. Everything you go through, you got to pray for discernment. And things do happen for a reason. You are absolutely correct. Little doggy. Oh, yeah. Everything does happen for a reason. I agree with that. Mm-hmm. Even traffic stops. Heck yeah. You better pray. You don't never know how that might end up. How that might end. Thank you for hitting the like button, double tapping the screen, however you showed me love. I appreciate you. Definitely have to do that. Hi, Arthur. What do I think about that? I don't think anything about it, Arthur. I don't think about them at all. They're a non-factor to me. I got nothing to do with that. Where's my... Oh. Into the sun, take the wrong direction. I don't think much about them, Arthur. How are you? I've dealt with, well, not dealt with, but I've seen them here in my state. They have welcomed them to be here, you know. Right. Yeah, I don't think nothing of them, really. There's your answer. I don't think of them at all. But, yeah. It's going to be a great week, though, y'all. Make sure y'all have a good week. Get some things done. Be productive this week. Do whatever it is that you want to do, whatever you like to do, whatever needs to be done, all that. Do that. Exactly. That's why you pray for discernment, CJ. Pray for discernment. I don't get involved with stuff like that. God has me covered in all ways. Arthur trying to play in my face. You gotta be quicker than that. Oh, you got to be quicker than that, bro. Sometimes I guess they be feeling like they be rolling up on a dummy. But you gotta keep on scrolling with stuff like that, cause I am not into that at all. I don't know what they got going on outside, but it seems as though they're having a great time, doesn't it? They're having them a great time this morning. They're out there laughing and clapping. They're having a great time. And it's raining, and they sitting out there. But I guess they probably sitting underneath the valance. I mean, what's that thing called? The shelter. That type of stuff doesn't do anything. Like I said, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to double tap the screen. Show your girl all the love. Because why not? Right? We don't care about that. We do not care about that. That is nothing. Girl, where you going with your pajamas on? Like, hi, Chad. What's up with y'all? If y'all coming up in my live stream, y'all know what the rules is. Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up button, show me all the love and support. Share the live stream out to grow the community bigger. All that good stuff. Let you see what, Jermaine? Mm-mm-mm. I tell y'all. There's so many different kind of dangerous people to deal with. You talking about outside? Nobody's out there right now. Nobody's out there. Girly girl just left with pajamas on. I mean, I guess that's the new trend. I want to see somebody. There you go. It's kind of blurry, but yeah. While you scanning them, you should be hitting the like button or hitting the double tap on the screen. That type of stuff doesn't offend me. I don't know what type of energy you be on, but I ain't phased by nothing like that. All that negativity and got in the way type of stuff, energy. Mm, that type of stuff doesn't phase me. It's impossible. Some people jump off the, oh my God, you just called me. Listen, this is life. It's reality. It's not that serious. People gonna have their own judgments. Mm-hmm. Arthur ain't got nothing else better to do with himself. He's he's one of them. Mm-hmm. He's one of them people, you know. Y'all gotta just not. I don't. Y'all gotta just not even pay them type of people any attention. Yeah. Anyway, you gotta pray in the morning. Say your affirmations. What I tell y'all. I told y'all about saying them affirmations, speaking life into yourself, because there's always somebody lurking. Whether it's on here, whether it's out the door, whether it's wherever it is, there's always somebody trying to pour negativity into your energy. You can't let them phase you. Like what? I wish I would. I wish I would allow somebody like that to phase me. Man, listen. I be so prayed up and so fill my cup up so much. Can't nobody do that to me. Can't nobody phase me like that. I could care less what they got to say. They talked about Jesus Christ. Who am I? And people like that, you just got to feel sorry for them and pray for them. That's all. Yeah, somebody always watching, somebody always being negative, somebody always in the way. I call those people in the way. You in the way of me being great. You in the way of my energy going up. You in the way of just the positivity, period. That's why I call them in the way. Y'all see how much they did not phase me? Like, I don't give a care about that. I don't know why that stuff bothers some people. I don't care about them. You shouldn't either. Life's great. Life is freaking great. We woke up today. We're gonna eat some good food. Y'all, I had curry chicken yesterday. I made curry chicken and rice and broccoli. Very good. It was so good. It was very good. I ate good. I slept good. Like I said, I woke up, said my prayers, said my affirmations. Can't phase me. I'm not into none of that. um, you craving for curry? Telling you. Had some curry chicken and rice. Broccoli. It was very good. I actually have leftover some. That's what I'm going to eat for lunch. Mmm. My ex-best friend. You still cook it with the spice. Mmm. Yep, yep. Mm, mm, mm. Don't pay him no attention. Got to keep it pushing, dude. Don't nobody need that stuff in here. And I reported him because don't nobody have time for that hate. There's people like him that do. You get up every morning. You get up every day to go on some people live stream and put hate comments. Like, what type of life do you live? What type of life is that, man? Like, what? You didn't wake up. What did you wake up next to? What did you wake up next to is what I want to know. What's going on? Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad and miserable that you wake up doing that? You get on a live stream to sit there and say negative comments? What type of person are you? You a miserable type of person. Got to be. You ain't got nothing going on with yourself. You can't possibly. She did beef too? Wow. That sound good. Oh, her mom was Jamaican? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he do. Because why you sitting here, if you have this hate thing for blacks, like you say you do, why are you sitting on a black person's live stream, taking energy out of your day? Since you hate, it take a lot to hate somebody. It take a lot of energy to hate somebody. You get all worked up. You get your blood get to boiling, all that different stuff when you hate somebody. So like, it take a lot of energy to just hate somebody. So to come on somebody's live stream just to take the time out to sit there and comment negative stuff, that says a lot about you, bro. I can't. I mean, like for real. That's why I could never be mad, and it can't phase me because what? I wish the heck I would get up on somebody's live stream just to sit there and say bad stuff like you're just so ugly. You're just like what? I wish I would. I don't wake up like that. I do not wake up that way. I wake up feeling great. Something like I said, y'all. I told you. That's why it's good to pray for discernment and it's good to say your affirmations and all that different stuff and whatever because if you wake up like that, something is wrong. Something is you must have went to bed miserable. You started a whole new day feeling mad. You big mad. Like you big like what? Nah. Nah. I can't do it. I cannot possibly. Nope. Mm-mm. Hi, Golden Child. They could throw down. Yeah, they can. Oh, peppers and onions. Yes, definitely. It is an obsession. It's strange, right? They can't be possibly happy with their own life. I wish I would. I'm telling you, I wish, man. Listen, do y'all wake up like that? Do y'all wake up feeling like, oh my goodness, I just hate people. I hate the world. Do you wake up like that? Exactly. Like, I don't wake up like that. God dang, it feels sleep must have been rough. You used to wake up like that? You gotta do something to change that around. Like you did. See? There's something wrong. And it's nothing to do with nobody else. It's you. Shit. It's you. I don't know why people be sitting there putting the blame on other people. No, it's you. If you wake up like that, it's your choice. You could choose to be happy. You could choose to be great. You could choose whatever it is you want to be. Whatever you're telling yourself you are, or what you feel like is what it is. I don't feel like that. You don't think I be going through some things? I go through some things. Life is not just all glitters and fucking rainbows. That's not reality. Life is what it is. But I choose to be happy. I choose to be great. I choose to be feeling good. I choose to be happy. I choose all that stuff every single day. Like I said, I say my prayers. I say my affirmations. Period. Period. Like, I speak life into myself. Whatever, like I told y'all, I don't know if y'all seen my little shorts and stuff that I've put up before. If you wake up and you tell yourself every single day, oh, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. This is going to be a terrible day. Man, I just hate life, man. I'm not where I want to be at in life. You going down a whole negative spiral. You riding that negative train. And that's how you going to set the tone for the rest of your day. But if you change that around and you get up and you say your prayers, you say your affirmations, in spite of whatever it is that you got going on, in spite of that, forget all that. Man, we don't got time to be sitting there soaking in the misery. Like, what? We're not doing that. Don't do that to yourself. Turn around. Tell yourself, oh, nope, it's going to be great. Look yourself in the mirror. I don't care what you got going on. That don't mean nothing. That will pass. Everybody goes through stuff. You're not the only person. There's some people going through something worse than you. Like, what? It can't be that dang on bad. There's somebody doing way worse than you. You can look outside. You can go around, go drive around in your city. Go for a walk. Go for a walk. Go look around. I bet you found somebody that's doing worse than you are. You know how much of a struggle it is for some people to even wake up, to even get up out the bed, to be able to even walk and go and do something? And you sitting around soaking in misery? What? What happened? What's wrong? Who peed in your coffee? What happened? Like, man, I don't know. I guess I'm a different kind of person then. But I can't be the only person that's like I am. I choose to be what I am every day. And I go through things like everybody else. Some days I do wake up like, man. But there's a way to turn that around. There is a way. You still gonna have to go. You still gonna have things you gotta go through. You still gonna have things to get challenges and all that different stuff. You still gonna have it. It's gonna be there regardless. But you gotta just get yourself out of it. Try not to dwell in that. Y'all, I can't even imagine. I can get on here and I can sit here and say all kinds of stuff. All kind of negative stuff. All kind of things that I've been going through. I can get on here and go down that train. Ride that train down throughout the day. I could do that if I want. Believe me. It's mad stuff that I be having going on. I'm not doing that. I'm not giving it that energy at all. I take too much energy to be miserable and mad and sad. And it's, you know how draining that is? Have you ever sat there and had like a day where you just sitting there just thinking of everything that's bad or everything that's making you feel away, or I'm going through this, and then you be just totally exhausted at the end of it all that you gotta take a nap. You just sat there and just sat and just You just sat there just miserable, just soaking in the you be so angry. It takes so much energy just to do that. I'm good. I'm not choosing that. I don't want that feeling. I want to feel great every day. I want to wake up feeling good. That's why I come sit in front of this window, get some. It ain't even that much sunshine today, but I still feel good. Exactly. You wake up asking God for his goodness. Yes, exactly. As you should. Ask God for goodness. And if you got anybody around you, like I said on my other short before, if you got people around you that make you feel miserable and drained, and you just feel as though like they just, you ever like have a conversation, it could be somebody that call you in the morning and they just change your whole, y'all know sometimes when I be on here and my phone ring or I get a text and I just be like, you could just see the energy shift in me. That's a perfect example right there of having people that you deal with that have and they have the ability to be able to drain you that fast, like, or shift your whole energy. You gotta get rid of them people, man. It ain't even, life is too short. Life is too short. Believe me. Like, I don't care who it is, what the relationship is. It could be your parent. I'm not dealing with you every day. I'm not gonna have you set my tone for my day every day. I'm not doing that. You're not a little kid. Get it together and take control of your life. Yep, exactly. Yeah, they got that Jezebel spirit. Exactly. You can't let that set the tone for your day. Not at all. Friends, family, whatever it is, your dog, cat. Like, I don't care what it is. If the energy is off and it's bringing you down or making you feel away, get rid of it. Set it to the side. Don't have it to where it's relevant in your life every single day. I don't want nothing that's in my life that's changing my tone or my energy every single time I deal with them. I'm good. I'm not doing that. If you recognize that, man, that's why you got to pray for discernment. Pray for discernment through everything, relationships, situations, everything. When you get in the car and drive, pray for discernment to be able to pray and see what the things that you should be avoiding. Everything, everything. That's why you got to keep God first. He will guide you in the way that you need to be. He will guide you. If you trust his judgment, follow his direction, don't fight against it, you will be good. No matter what it is. And don't think that sometimes because things are thrown in your way, hurdles, that's not God's way of teaching you and talking to you, you know? Like, because some people think, oh, well, God don't talk to me. What? He don't talk to you? Come on now. He don't talk to you? That's crazy. He talks to everybody and you just not listening. What you think you won't hear it? Just like, yeah, that's not that's not it. That's not how you hear him. You gotta pay attention to everything and pay attention to the things around you. Look back and think about things you've been through in life. Just try to see. That's why I told y'all before. I listen to every single. I pay attention to every single thing I go through, and I try to get the lesson out of it. What is this trying to teach me? What is this trying to show me? There's something in it. I'm supposed to be learning out of this. And there is. There's a lesson in everything. Yeah, there's a lesson. Maybe you just not paying attention. Yeah, me too. Mm-hmm. Telling you going, child. For real. Yep. You gotta give it to God. Give it to him. Pray over it. You feel like something in your spirit's not right about something, give it to God. Like, mm-mm-mm. Mm. And people, they play victim. A lot of people play victim all their life. You just play victim. And stop playing victim to everything. Take ownership to what you do. What did you do to be in that situation? Take ownership sometimes. Did you go against your instincts? Like, just pay attention. Nobody's perfect. Everybody go through things. Some people, I think almost everybody, well, I can't say almost, everybody has been disobedient and didn't pay attention or, went against the grain. Yeah, everybody have done that. That don't mean that God ain't gonna be there for you or with you. He forgives us for all our sins. That's a fact. So don't feel like that. And he don't expect you to be perfect. Mm-mm-mm. I guess we've done some preaching today, huh? But it's the truth. It is the truth. Man, that's a deep subject right there, Chris. Mm. You right. Mm. You were not walking in his path with that. I mean, hmm. And just because he probably forgive you, but that don't mean that he not gonna make you pay for it. He forgive you, but that doesn't mean that you're not gonna pay for it. That's how I feel. You were probably not living in yourself, within yourself. You did not know. You did not know better. Mm. Yeah, no sin's bigger than the other. Definitely not. Yeah, that's deep. Mm-mm. Get it together. That's just sick. Mm-mm. There's so much stuff going on around this world. I'm telling you, it's just so much. It's so much that be going on. If you just open up the newspaper or turn the news on or just get on social media or something and read or just pay attention to different posts and all that. It'd be so much stuff going on around in this world. It'd be so crazy. That's the reason why I never like watching TV. There's always something negative or something weird going on. Hold on. My bad, y'all. But there's always something. My bad, y'all. But there's always something. Just because I wanted to, I was just surviving. I was doing business. God will understand that. God is forgiving of all sins. But that don't mean you're not going to reap the repercussions. Does not mean you're not going to have repercussions because of whatever it is. You know, karma. Karma, bad mammy jammy. It is what it is. You know, shoot. I can't stand certain people. I swear to goodness. Some people are just too much for me in this world. I swear. They just be so much. Some souls are just a lot to deal with. You ever just look at people and just be like, wow, I cannot. I cannot. What in the world? Somebody threw a cushion to their furniture down off their balcony. I got gone more than everyone. See? See? CJ? You know? That's what I'm saying. You get it. You get things. It is what, you know. It is what it is. Sorry for your loss. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I told y'all, you know what? I think it would be a good, sometimes telling your story, you know, I be like, sometimes I get like, I say things like, you know, I'll go back and forth for myself about saying certain things or telling different stories on here because I be feeling like it's putting people in my business or, you know, but sometimes telling your truth can be, it can help somebody else because you never know. People be going through so much different stuff. And sometimes just telling your story and then telling people how you dealt with it can help someone else, you know? Like, it can just help people. Or let people know that they're not the only ones going through them type of situations. Like, y'all know I had to have went through a lot of different stuff and, you know, been through a lot. Just because, you know, just a little bit that I share on here about me and my life and how, you know, things I've been through. You know, I've had to have went through some things. So just telling my story, telling my truth will probably help some people out. And I be feeling like my I can help a lot of different men and women. Mm-hmm. That's true, Chris. Yep. That is true. There's a lot of things that come with marriage. There's a lot of things that come with marriage, but one thing I can say is that for my ladies, or my fellas too, don't go around playing married if you're not. Stay in your role. Stay in position. Whatever your position is, play it. Don't go above and beyond for something that ain't. Because you take too much energy out yourself. You drain yourself trying to be somebody that you're not. If you are going to be a wife, then be a wife. If you're going to be a girlfriend, be a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Vice versa, you know? Whatever it is, do that. Be that. Don't be out here playing. That's a true thing that a lot of people don't pay attention to, I think. You know, you got girlfriends out here playing wife. And you're not even a wife, and the person don't even have no thoughts of even making you that. And you sitting here exhausting yourself doing things that a wife should do. Play your role, play your position. Period. Hi, Jay. You prayed for your lover? Baby mamas. Yeah. If you're a baby mama, be a baby mama. And play that position. That's it. Baby mamas act like that. Mm-hmm. Yep. They be playing out of position. And wonder why they be so hurt or so bothered. Because you're not playing your position. Play the position that you was dealt. Play that. Be that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Jay. My energy tone troubles you. Listen. Jay, did you hit the thumbs up button? Double tap the screen. He is, you know, he's Jay. Don't pay Jay no attention, y'all. I've played the position. I've done it all, you know. I've played the I've done it. That's why I can speak on it. I can speak on it. Playing the certain role when I'm not that, you know. I've played it all. So I can speak on it. That's all you care about. Double tapping screen. But my love is always here. You can feel it. It radiates through this camera, okay? You can feel it. It comes off of different ways. It's not always pretty. It is what it is, but you feel it. Thank you, Chris. See, Chris loves me. Now, Jay, what's wrong with you? Oh, I did. What you mean? I drank my coffee. Chris, who? You see Chris on there? Chris is... Don't you see Chris? See? Don't you see Chris on there? I think I'm getting hungry, y'all, and it's after 12, so Oh, I need another cup. I probably do, Jay. That one was not all the way. You know, it didn't really do it for me. You're right. I probably do need another one. You gonna make me one? You should make me one. Oh, you making chili? Nice. I haven't had chili in years. You know what? I can't lie. I had vegetarian chili and it was so good. It was so good. I'm gonna try to make that. I gotta look up a recipe for that vegetarian chili. Ooh, I've had chili with turkey. It was okay, but vegetarian chili is good. Mm-hmm. Yes, with crackers. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You need them saltines. That's the only type of cracker you gotta have, them saltine crackers. I didn't greet you with a sour spirit, Jay. My spirit is great. I don't know what you're talking about. My energy is up through the roof as always. Not at all. You won't. No, 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 you won't. No, 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 you won't. Okay. Mm-mm. That's what you're not gonna do. We not. No. My spirit is great today. Nothing sour about it. Don't try to put that up on me. No, no, no. No, you won't. I know you just kidding, crazy child. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jay. Those are men you have to watch out for, like for real. Like for real. Woodrow. Okay, Woodrow. He'd be floating on his little wheelchair. You gotta be floating. So Mimi and I text and don't text. Jay, you crazy. Y'all are silly. How was y'all weekend? How was your weekend, Jay? Ooh, I haven't had Fox's Pizza in a long time. I just seen somebody delivering Fox's Pizza. Wow, I haven't had that in years. I can't even remember if it was good or not. Yeah, but I told y'all I'm gonna have curry chicken and rice and peas, and broccoli for lunch. Get an oil change, had a wheel on that. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice right there. We did a good thing with the car. And a tire rotation. Okay, okay. I see you. Doing big things. I see you. I treat your car nice. There you go. That was great. With seasoning, curry powder, onion, garlic, a seasonal, a little bit of thyme in there. Hi, Steve. What else? Sazon. What else? Pepper, of course. Hi, James. Oh, Goya. That's what I use, Goya. And slap your mama too. Yeah, slap your mama good. I don't put that in my curry, but that's good. I do put Goya, though. That's the season all that I use. Well, all-purpose seasoning or whatever, you know. That's what I use. A little bit of salt, not too much. That's it. I look better without a nose ring. Chris. But that chili sound good. Shoot, I could go for some of that. I want some vegetarian chili. You think I look better without my nose ring, Jay? I like my nose ring. It's unique. Let's hope my hole don't close. It's good too. Start with a B. What seasoning start with a B? You love it on me? Thank you. Y'all making me want some potatoes and onions. Oh, yes. Potatoes, some home fries. Sound good to me. Mac and cheese. What? Have you ever tried mac and cheese with hot dogs? Nope, never. You'll send me a plate? All right, definitely. Bissell? That's interesting. Chris Brizzy Jones. Chris Brizzy Jones. Like what? You said, ooh, mac and cheese and hot dogs. Yeah, I don't eat hot dogs, Steve. I eat mac and cheese, but I don't eat hot dogs because I don't eat beef or pork, and I'm not. I've had veggie dogs, but they're not that great. Yeah, I don't eat beef or pork, so when I used to eat beef and pork, yes, I used to eat hot dogs. Not in my mac and cheese though, by itself. On a bun, a fried one or one off the grill. Mac and cheese with diced ham and broccoli. Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's been years since I had pork. I want to say a good 8 years. Beef and pork for me once so we get settled in your new place. Beef and pork? Ooh-wee. Nope. I do make my son steaks. And I make him, beef for his tacos. I do that. But I make a lot of chicken. James, that is delicious for real. Wow. I bet it is. Because, when I used to eat ham, you figure like Thanksgiving, some ham, mac, candy yams, potato salad, collard greens, all that good old soul food. Yeah, that's a good mix. Veggie lasagna. Oh, nice. I've had seafood lasagna. Chris, I had that. You put zucchini, broccoli, cauliflower. Oh, that sounds good. Y'all making me hungry. Talking about all this food. You do pork and beef. No, I wouldn't. Nope. Sure wouldn't. Hold on real quick. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. People stop eating pork. I can't really. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it, James. Shoot. Nothing wrong with it. Do you? Shoot. That was the last thing I stopped eating. I was eating pork bacon before I stopped eating meat. Pork bacon, a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich ain't nothing like with a pork bacon. Oh, stop playing with it. Hey, I ain't even mad at you. And shoot, pork ribs, fire. Oh, that's good. I did that to myself, and so now I'm scared. I think that would be the last thing I did. If I started eating anything again, it probably would be some steak. I probably wouldn't go back to pork, but a good steak, I could see me trying that. Steak be so good and be smelling good and everything. I don't know. See, I've been stopped eating pork chops too. Pork chops I think I ate them too much. My mom loved pork chops, and I think she made them so much for me growing up. I can't stand pork chops. But pork bacon though, that's good. I be trying to, convince myself that this turkey bacon's good, but it's really not good enough. I be needing a good pork bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. That's hitting. But I know if I ate pork after all these years, I'll get sick. I can already see it and feel it in my soul. I will get sick. I just don't get greedy with it once or twice a week. Okay. And you right, James. Chicken is dirty. You are right. Chicken is definitely a dirty thing. Chicken dirty. That's why it takes me a long time to clean my chicken. And I feel like it still is not all the way clean. But you know what? I don't know why, but I like chicken, as y'all know. Man, I'm scared of that. Yeah, that probably would be true, Jay. Because you know what? I don't know if you heard what that happened when I go to hibachi. I don't play with them people. They don't care. They will put your seafood or whatever it is that you eating right on top of where they just made some beef steak or pork or whatever. They will put it right on top of there, and the juices from it's going right in your shrimp and all that different stuff. I be on them. I'm not with it. And they get mad at me because I be like real picky about that. I'm not doing that. Please don't put that near my shrimp or my salmon or whatever it is. Like, that's the reason why I don't know. I can't do it. I don't even go to hibachi that much anymore. I can't do it. It's been a while. Because they be playing, they play too much. And they act like they don't understand what you're saying. And then when you complain, they get mad. So just forget about it. I'm good. I don't want it. I could never stop eating it though. I soak mine in apple vinegar. Yep, I soak mine in vinegar too, Chris. My chicken. And water, yep. Season makes everything eatable. You're right, James. That's what helped me stop being able to eat. That's what helped me stop eating meat. I had to think about it when I was eating, and I'm like, well, you know what? Only reason why I'm able to eat it is if it's seasoned good. And so that's what made me stop eating meat completely, and I became a pescatarian. Because I said, would I be able to go and just bite a piece of meat just without it being seasoned or anything? Would I be able to eat it? Would I enjoy it? I wouldn't. So that was the thing that helped me stop eating meat. First, I thought it was going to be a hard thing to do. And then I realized, I'm like, only reason why it's good is because I seasoned it good. So that's what I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Like, I stopped. And the chicken and stuff, the pieces was getting too big and bulky. They was not like that all my life. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to try it. I stopped eating chicken. That was one of the last things, and pork bacon. Pork bacon was the last. I stopped eating all of it, and then I stopped with the pork bacon, all of it, and then I just went straight seafood, like pescatarian. I mean, a vegetarian, but eating seafood as my meat replacement. So, and it did me good. I'm telling you. Get up and walk out. I'm telling you. You definitely might. I'm telling you. Yeah, you will. And I'm not with it. I do not go for it. They're not going to just do me any type of way. You better call your person over here because they sit there and act like, oh, nothing. They be looking at you all crazy. Excuse me, could you move that over away from my shrimp? They don't care. They end up calling, yeah, call the person over here that speaks English. And I'll say it to them, and then they'll tell them, and then they got a little attitude after that. So then I probably get a little, they probably slight me on my portions while they passing the food around. No. So, never mind. I don't want it. I don't want none of it. Because now you trying to play in my face. Like, I paid my money. How they got more shrimp than me? How do they got that big pile of rice and I got this little bit of circle of rice? You playing in my face. I don't want any of it. Keep it. Sorry, I don't want it. I'm not paying for that. I paid for a full portion. You gave me a kid's meal. I've never... when I see... That's why... that happened to me a couple times. And you know how I know? Because usually I'm never able to eat and finish my hibachi. If I'm able to eat and then finish all my hibachi in one setting, that means that you didn't give me enough. You played in my face because I complained. I'm not crazy. You're not going to get me like that. I know what y'all be doing. Y'all think that y'all don't... Y'all play like you don't understand, but you do. You understand. Thank you, James. They play like they don't understand what you're talking about, and they know exactly what you be saying. Don't play with me. Don't play. I like the experience of the hibachi setting, but the way that that food be set up, the way that they come pushing that food out on that cart, man, this is the reason why I start paying so much attention to my food. Like, that's one thing. After I stop eating meat, I start paying attention to the food more, the texture of it, the surroundings of what's, and the people that's making my food. I don't know why. I just got a little bit more, like, I don't know. It became like a thing for me because, like, I can't. I be paying attention to everything. That's why I don't go out to eat too much. If you go out and you start pay attention to the silverware. I soak my silverware in a cup of water. I ask for an extra cup of water. I soak it in there while I'm waiting on my food. Wipe it off. I be paying attention to the vents in the room because if the vents are dusty and dirty, that means it's blowing down on your food. Like, listen, I can't do it. I became a little bit too obsessive when it comes to stuff. This is the reason why I do not eat out a lot. And people don't care. If you think about it and you pay attention to the people, man, look at the people who's cooking the food. I done been through too many different experiences where I paid it. I went to a freaking restaurant. The person who checked me in was the only person working in the restaurant. You are the person that's checking people in. You're the one making the food and you're the one serving the food. Nah. I'm not going to be able to do it. You trying to make me be sick. You trying to make me have a belly ache because you can't, you're not cleaning yourself that well. You're back here running back and forth. This person she told me, she was like, I'm sorry, the wait's long, everything or whatever. I'm the only person that showed up for work. I guess her people didn't show up. I don't know, but. And somebody had to leave early. So somebody called out. Somebody had to leave early. So you're the person, the greeter, you're the greeter, the cook, and the server? Nah, I'm good. Nah. I am good. I don't want nothing to do with that because you know what? Y'all, I'm telling you, there got to be some cross-contamination going on in there. They rushing. You probably sweating because you're running back and forth. Then you cross-contaminating stuff. You're not completely cleaning them that's, you're not doing all that. You're not, stop it. And your uniform is all wrinkled. Come on. No, we're not doing this. Y'all got to pay attention. I'm telling you, pay attention. You stop going out as much as too. Start cooking your food more. That's what people used to always come on my lives asking why I be cooking every day and all that different stuff. Y'all know I used to cook on here every single day. But that's because I realized that I pay attention to the people that's cooking. I'm looking at them like, look at your uniform. I've seen too many different things. Too many. How are you the cook and you outside in the front smoking a cigarette? A cigarette with your apron on. Then you about to, you leaning on a wall. I see you touching the wall. You leaning on the wall. You go back back in there and get to cooking again. Come on, man. Come on. You're not gonna kill me. We are not doing this. You are not going to unalive me. Like, no. Pay attention. I'm telling you. Money mixing with food. Yeah, money mixing with food. Exactly. Money mixing with food is disgusting. You know, the uniform is wrinkled or they are dressed sloppy. Don't eat there. Heck no. That's why you left one job working with the Indians at the chicken place. They don't like to sanitize the dishes. See? Exactly. And half wash them. Exactly. They go too fast. They don't got time. They short staffed. They underpaid, and they don't care. They're not gonna mess me up. Old dirty water. Oh my gosh. You know what? Nope. I got mad for calling it out. See, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Like, they will get mad at you if you speak your mind. I hate to see nurses out in their scrubs outside and then, yup. Scrubs at the grocery store. I'm like, oh no. See? You are spreading germs, man. People don't think. They don't pay attention. They don't care as much. You gotta care. And then, if you got your scrubs on in the grocery store, you are spreading the hospital germs into the grocery stores all over all the stuff. They say change your scrubs. If you work in the hospital, change your uniform. She ran down a one-way in a FedEx truck. Girl. Anyway. Did she duck? This is a one-way. And she coming down the one-way, y'all. Yeah, but no, it's too much. That's why it's better to cook your own food. You know what you did to it. You know if your dishes was clean or not. You know if you cleaned the meat off. You know all that. You don't even got a question. You know you're not gonna play with your food. So don't let someone else do it to you. Wonder why when you go home your stomach hurt or you can't stop using the bathroom because more than likely somebody did something that they wasn't supposed to do with your food. Now you consuming it. No. Have you ever ate something? Well, as soon as you put the food in your mouth and you just feel like that you just let something not good enter to your body. Are y'all that in tune with stuff like I am? I've done that. And I'm like, or you accidentally know that oh no, Taco Bell, Especially come and they going to get in trouble. No, for real. Ooh, Taco Bell? Oh no. I'm not going to be able to do it. Don't eat pizza if you order it on the phone. You don't wash your hands. Oh man. That's disgusting, James. Maybe sick as fuck. See? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Y'all can't. That's why you better off making it yourself. You could try, look it up. Look, they got so many different, they got videos on YouTube, they got cookbooks, they got so many different ways to figure out how to make stuff. I made orange chicken myself. It was fire. I was so proud of myself. I looked it up and I made it. It was delicious. I said, oh, no, listen. I'm going to start making stuff myself. I'd rather do that. Yeah, the experience, like, sometimes you just don't feel like cooking. Or you just feel like that you just want to just go out for the experience. But, um, you be putting yourself at risk, man. You don't know what these people's doing behind that wall. you, you don't know. And if you've seen so many people like I did be so careless when it comes to your food, I said, oh no. Like I said, the dude was outside in his apron. Cook. He was the cook. He had his apron on. He's in front of the store, the restaurant, smoking his cigarette with the apron on. The apron's dirty. He looked dirty himself. The apron looked crazy. He's outside smoking a cigarette, leaning his hands and stuff on the wall. I'm like, is he really gonna go back in and wash his hands for real before he go back there and start cooking again? Probably not. How many times a day do you come out and smoke a cigarette? And you come out smoking a cigarette in your apron, dude. You outside with in the elements with the apron on. That you about to go right back in there and go lean over my food and cook? No, dog. We're not gonna be able to do it. We're not gonna be able to do it. What is going on? I said, oh no. Mm-mm. Yep, I did it. I did the orange. I zested the orange zest. I did all that. I cooked it up. It was fire. I squeezed oranges. I bought them. I did the big my big one. I did leave. Actually, I was. I did leave. I said I'm not gonna. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Because I said I could not believe what I was seeing. I'm like, is that the cook? Oh man, like, and you know how I was sitting there waiting on my food to be get done. I actually had ordered takeout. I had ordered it to go, so I'm sitting in the car waiting on my food to be done, and I see the dude, the cook, come out into the front, stand there, lean against the wall, talking with his buddies, smoking his little cigarette, and I'm just like, ooh, he about to go back in. That's him. I could, y'all know I'm a little silly sometimes. I'm like, that's him. He about to go back in there and get our food. But he's the one that been making it. Oh no, we gotta go. We can't do this. We can't do this. Like in my brain, I wouldn't even have been able to just eat the food without thinking and looking at every little piece and looking for hairs and looking for like I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to have to pick through my food and try to figure out if it's okay, if it's, and then like I said, you put one piece in your mouth and then you in my brain gonna tell me anyway, something ain't right. You probably gonna get sick. And I'm gonna get sick because I done sat there and said it. And I done thought it. Thoughts and words are very powerful. If I'm thinking crazy like that, then that's what's gonna happen. Maybe if I wouldn't have saw that, I would have been straight. But being as though I saw that, mm-mm, mm-mm. Call me what you want. I don't care. And they will wash their hands and dry them on their apron. Exactly. That's why it's better to try to make your food yourself. There's so many videos out nowadays, y'all. So many cookbooks and things like that. Make your own food. Trust your own judgment. Don't let nobody play with you. It's about longevity. This is about living. Shoot. Nope. Mm-mm. Yeah, but y'all, I'm getting hungry. I've been hungry. And I'm about to go in here and heat my food up. Like I told y'all, I made some curry chicken and rice and broccoli for dinner yesterday. So that's about to be my lunch. I got my plate in there. I'm about to warm it up. And I love my own cooking better than anything other than restaurants. Exactly. Exactly, Chris. I'll get started. Oh, that'll be good. Get started on your chili. Now, potatoes and onions. You gonna make home fries? Definitely gonna eat for y'all. I'm gonna eat for y'all. I'm starving. But definitely, y'all. Don't forget to hit the like button if y'all haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. All my new people. Double tap the screen if you don't know how to find a thumbs up. Share the video out. You know. Hi, Johnny. Yeah, you look new, Johnny. Welcome to the stream. I'm about to get off here though and get me something to eat because I'm starving, brother. Like I'm hungry. Big hungry. Homemade fried. Isn't it good? With onions and green peppers sometimes. Oh, with a little hot sauce and maybe a little bit of ketchup. Good. See you soon. Thank y'all for tapping in today. Thank you for tapping in. I appreciate all y'all. And get y'all something to eat. I don't know what time it is for y'all, but it's lunchtime for me. And I'm starving. So get y'all some, okay? Talk to you guys later. Thank you for being here.